everybody, my name is Hannah. Welcome back to my channel. So I've been in a pretty big reading slump recently and I've been trying to get out of it. I'm trying to get through Thunderhead. I'm having trouble getting through Thunderhead by Neal Shusterman. I think it's just because I'm just in a slump. It's not the book is great. I'm just having a lot of trouble getting through. So anywho, I have been getting and reading a lot of graphic novels because they really help me get out of my slump. I am really happy when I'm reading, and right now a book just won't hold my attention span. So, a lot of these are from the library, and then I bought some of them. So, I got Persepolis 2 by Marjane Satrapi. I read the first one on a train from Chicago to Detroit, and we got delayed like 7 hours. So I was able to finish that one. So after I finished it, I knew that I immediately had to pick up this one, but it wasn't immediate because nothing I do is ever immediate. Yeah, I finally got it from my library and I'm really stoked to read it. So yeah. The next one I haven't really seen on BookTube, but I've seen it on Goodreads. And that is Monstrous Volume 1, which is Awakening. And then Monstrous Volume 2, which is called The Blood. And it just looks really good. I mean, she looks amazing, whoever she is. There's a little kid and a cat. And then there's like eyes everywhere and it's creepy. But it looks really cool. It's by Marjorie Liu, I'm assuming is her last name, and Sana Takeda. And yeah, I'm super stoked to read these. These look really good. I've actually been wanting to read them for a very long time. I've seen them on Goodreads like 100 times. Goodreads has been like recommending these books to me, or these graphic novels to me, for like a year now. And so I finally picked them up. So here you go, Goodreads. I just saw these in the library and it had like volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I was like, well, if they have that many volumes, I have to get them. So, because like I can just read. And so it's called The Wicked and the Divine is the series, by Gillian McKelvey and Wilson Cowles. Every 90 years, 12 gods return as young people. They are loved, they are hated. In 2 years, they are all dead. It's happening now, it's happening again. So anyways, yeah, that's about it. And I'm excited because I have like this much that I can read. So yes. This one I am really excited about. It's called Louisa by Carol Marl, adapted by Mariko Tamaki. It's actually called Louisa Now and Then, and it's about Louisa, who is 30-something, and she has really bad relationships, and then she runs into her 15-year-old self somehow. And that's all I want to know about it. I'm not going to read anymore. And then the next one, it's been in a video of mine. I'm trying to read it. It's Sandman Volume 1. The last time I checked this out at the library, I had to give it back because I had it too long. It's just so big. So those were all my library books. And these next ones I got at a comic book store, like a used comic book store, and then another one I got at a just regular used bookstore. And I also have a ton of books, graphic novels that I got from my daughter because we love reading graphic novels together. It really helps her. The pictures help her stay focused, and she always like wants to know what comes next. So I'm gonna do that, but I also think I might save it for another video because this one might be too long. So we'll see. I just really liked the cover for this. This is called Wolf. It has a grizzly man on the front. Volume 1, Blood and Magic by Alice Cott, Matt Taylor, Lee Luffridge, and Clayton Cowles. Oh wait, and Tom Mueller. And it says, Antoine Wolf, a hard-boiled paranormal detective with a death wish, has to cope with sudden responsibility for an orphan teenage girl who might be the key to the impending apocalypse, California style. This sounds a lot like that one video game that I played with my husband. It's with the little girl. I'll put it up here. Yeah, I'll do that. But it sounds good. I mean, I think I'll still enjoy it. So I got this one. It's called Descender, and I got it because of the cover. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. It is by Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen, and it is Volume 1, 10 stars. And this is the back cover of it. So it looks really cool, and I love the art, and I think it was the back that drew me to it. And it is 10 years after planet-sized robots called Harvesters appeared and wreaked havoc across the galaxy. A young android named Tim, 21, wakes up to find that all robots have been outlawed. But Tim may hold secrets to the Harvesters in his machine DNA, and he quickly becomes the most wanted robot in the universe. So that's the story there. The next one I got was Injection by Ellis Shalvey and Belair. And then the little blurb thing says, once upon a time there were 5 crazy people and they poisoned the 21st century. So that sounds really interesting. Obviously it's called Injection, so that might be like poison or whatever. I don't know. But it looks really cool. The cover, this is my favorite color in the world. So I was like, I have to get that. It's so aesthetically pleasing to my eyes. I got this one because I really liked the art. I loved the art. It reminded me of a little bit of Saga, but not really. Looking at it makes me calm, is what I'm trying to say. But then I get to this one, and this one doesn't really make me all that calm. But this is Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Pretty Deadly by Decanic, Rios, Belair, and Cowles. And then I got these two because I love Stephen King. And so I got The Dark Tower and The Stand. The Dark Tower is by Peter David, Robin Firth Jaley, and Richard Isanove. And then The Stand is by Aguirre Sacasa, Perkins, and Martin. I love Stephen King. I just have heard really bad things about The Dark Tower, and so I don't really want to read it. I have no interest, unfortunately. This one I actually also got at the used bookstore. So this is called The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Volume 1. So I've just heard of this, that it's really good. And so I was like, well, I really want to read it. So I got it. And then this is actually something I got at the library that I've already read, and I really didn't like it. And that is Snot Girl by Brian Lee O'Malley and Leslie Hung. I was just really frustrated through the whole thing. It's not what I thought it was going to be. It takes a lot for me to dislike a book. I only have disliked like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books, maybe, and 6 in my life, and I can remember them. And I was just very frustrated because I didn't like the main character. She was conceited. All she cared about was the prettiness of others, or, you know, how people looked. I mean, she's a fashion blogger, so that's true, but I was just really annoyed with her choices in this one. And I don't really understand what's going on. And yeah, I just really, and I had such high hopes for it. I'm so bummed that I didn't like it, but I'm probably not gonna keep reading this. I'm very upset. Anyway, so that was my big, oh, I can't do that. I haven't shaved my armpits. So that was my big graphic novel haul, library and used bookstores. So even the ones that I bought weren't all that expensive. Used bookstores are amazing. Libraries are amazing. I suggest everyone use them, you know, no matter what other people say or whatever. I'm not going to get into the whole Twitter thing, but I think that they're both very important. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed my video. I am very excited to jump into these. Hopefully I will have a better experience with most of these than I have with Snot Girl. We'll see. I'll give like a wrap up or whatever at the end of the month. Maybe. I don't know. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next video. Bye.